Welcome to the Brian Smith Show on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network. Join us each week as we go inside Loogootee Lady Lion basketball with head coach Brian Smith. Now, the Brian Smith Show on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
When you think sporting goods, think no further than All Star Sports in Ferdinand. Custom embroidery, screen printing, team uniforms, sports equipment, and sports apparel and shoes. We have it all. Give Brad a call today at 812-367-1618 or visit them in the Country Plaza Shopping Center in Ferdinand. All Star Sports is open Monday through Friday 10 to 7 and Saturday 9 to 4. All Star Sports, when you're thinking sporting goods. Greg Bateman with Lady Lion head coach Brian Smith, and a lot to talk about, Coach Smith. Most of it revolves around the South Knox Spartans. It's rare, of course, you play one team and then come back and play them again. I'm just curious, in practice over the past week, you knew you were going to play either Eastern or South Knox. Turns out to be South Knox, but in practice, did you practice against Easterns? Did you practice against South Knox, or did you just work on things for yourself?
Yeah, we just focused on ourselves because I think either team was going to have kind of the same game plan against us, and it's not difficult. It's it comes down to the other team trying to speed us up, and us being able to take care of the ball and limiting our turnovers. So today was the first day we talked about South Knox again. But the days prior, we worked on ball handling and a couple different things offensively and defensively, but today was like our first day really focused in on South Knox.
It was a very, very difficult game, very difficult loss to take, but just curious, the next day in practice, how did the girls bounce back?
Yeah, I think they've bounced back, really well. They
probably better than you?
Yeah, better than me for sure, but yeah, they've been great. We've had today was probably our best practice of the week thus far. Just getting them ready, and then the not knowing, I think, kind of got me more upset. Not upset, just we don't know. When we're going to play again, and I'm wanting to get back in the gym and practice some more, and I don't want today to be our last practice before we go play, and just a lot of unknowns right now. The good thing is, I guess we know our opponent. Our opponent knows us. We played a week ago or whatever. It was a tight game. So they're going to look at what they did well. We're going to look at what we did well, and then whoever's going to be able to fix their mistakes. I feel like every time they threw something at us, we handled it pretty well. We did turn the ball over, made some silly mistakes. We've had a couple girls on a three-point shot, one in regulation, and then one after the game was over we fouled, I guess. And that's just, we got to not foul after the game.
You talk about knowing South Knox pretty well now, maybe better than your own team. I mean, you've got a player back, your most athletic player, your best player. Only 2 games she's played, and you're 23 games into the season, whatever it is. How much of an adjustment as great as it is to have Kylie back, how much of an adjustment is it from game to game to know your team and what the capabilities are?
Yeah, we've got to, then I think that's why we kind of focused on us there with her, because we've been without her, the long part of the season. So now we're going over things. We're getting repetitions in just to get familiar with her out there. And I don't think it's taken that hard to fit her in, because she did, North Knox was kind of slow and not well. And then she played the South Knox game and played really well. So it was an adjustment, but these days off has allowed us to catch up.
South Knox in the game that we won, but yet they won. Defensively, they caused you a lot of problems with the half-court trap, particularly with Emily Hawkins. I know I'm sure, made some adjustments, but they've got the long arms, and it's difficult for Emily to get around and over the defense. But have you been able to look at that from your guard play?
Yeah, we made an adjustment there in the game. We moved Mallory and Kylie up there up top, and we put in a couple wrinkles there to work on, because that's one thing I look for them to do again. But Mallory and Kylie will be up there as long as they're both in the game. Now, if one of them's out, then Emily. And we worked with Emily, and Emily's going to have to eventually get through that issue there with the traps and stuff. But we've made some adjustments there, and I kind of hope they do this time. I felt like we made some changes that can hurt them. I feel like we went over everything that they can do to us, and as simple as it sounds, it just comes down to pace and taking care of the basketball, making it harder for them to score than what it is for us. And if we can keep our turnovers down, we've averaged 20 turnovers about the last 4 games. We need to be down around 12 or 13. If you look back at the other game, if we cut those in half, then we're in good shape. We need to be down about 12 or 13. They're going to want to go fast, and we're going to want to go slow.
And we'll be back right after these words from our sponsors.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
It's so important. It's not rocket science to get off to a good start. You did against South Knox earlier. You had a 20-12 lead, then a 50-42 deficit that you fought back. So I know it's important for these girls to know that they're not out of the game if they're down 8 points or so in that fourth quarter. Yeah. Mallory, a couple of big threes.
Yeah, that was that kind of showed me right there what they have left in their tank, because down 8 to South Knox, that could have got bad really quick. But they showed me what they had. But I think you hit it right there. The start's going to be huge. They've already played a game, got a win there. We haven't been on that court. We haven't been in front of that crowd yet. It's a sectional. You lose, you're done. That start's going to be. We need to be tight there. That score-wise within reach after that first quarter, and I think that our confidence will grow. If we get off to a good start.
I had South Knox for something like 3 out of 25 or something like that from three-point land. You made a comment to me right after they played Shoals. I think they had 13 3-point shots. And those were open looks that they had, so I'm guessing there's some adjustment you're going to have to close out a little quicker on those 3-point shots because ultimately they're going to go down.
Yeah, well, part of it was some of those girls were open for a reason, and I thought we did a pretty good job on the couple girls that we wanted to not shoot. And then, some of those other girls, I was okay with that. And I think they're, percentage just says they're going to miss more than they make. So taking away some of their offense, but giving some freedom to those other girls, I liked our chances there. And I thought we did a really good job out of some of these different defenses we played. We don't rebound really well yet out of them. But, some of those girls, I'm okay with them shooting because – I think they're going to miss more than they make. I hate to say that about any player, but the percentages are we guard their better players, and, if we're going to get beat, somebody else is going to beat us.
How much does Kylie make defensively for your ball club?
Yeah, when we play kind of the junk defense, as people call, she was up on that point of it, and she was super active. We've not even went into other stuff, but just that defense right there, we saw her athleticism. She's a great rebounder. And she did about everything that game that we needed her to do. She's going to be one of our major ball handlers. Defensively, she's long, active, can get hand on a ball. She had about 5 or 6 deflections still to start the game. She just makes us a lot better.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the sectional.
Thank you.
You've been listening to The Brian Smith Show. Join us each week as we go inside Loogootee Lady Lion basketball with head coach Brian Smith, only on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.